Hello students, today we are going to start part 4 of probability distributions for discrete random variables. Let us start with this question. Find the distribution function of the total number of heads obtained in 4 tosses of a balanced coin and show the graph of CDF. Solution. Let x be a random variable which denotes the number of heads. Then x can take the values 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Because if we are tossing a coin 4 times, then the number of heads may be 0 or it may be 1, 2, 3 or 4. Now we will calculate the probabilities of all these outcomes. So the first one is Px equals to 0, that means probability of getting 0 heads, which will be equal to 4C0 upon 16, where 16 denotes the total number of outcomes, which can be calculated as 2 raised to power 4, where 2 denotes the number of outcomes when a balanced coin is tossed. So the outcomes will be heads or tails. That means there will be only 2 outcomes. 4 denotes the number of times a coin is tossed. In our case, it is tossed 4 times. So 2 raised to power 4, that is 16. Now let's talk about the numerator. 4C0. It means that out of 4 tosses, we get only 0 heads. We get no heads. So 4C0 will be equal to 1. Remember, NC0 equals to 1. So the probability of getting 0 heads will be 1 upon 16. Fine. Second one, Px equals to 1, that means probability of getting 1 head. It will be equal to 4C1 upon 16, where the total number of outcomes will remain same. Numerator tells us that out of 4 tosses we get only 1 head. So 4C1 will be equal to 4. Remember, NC1 equals to N. Next one, Px equals to 2, that means probability of getting 2 heads. It will be equal to 4C2 upon 16. Total number of outcomes will remain same. And 4C2, that means out of 4 tosses we get only 2 heads. It can be calculated as 4C2 equals to 4 factorial upon 2 factorial times 4 minus 2 factorial. So in the next step we can write 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1 whole upon 2 multiply 2. It will be cancel out. And the final answer is 6. So the probability of getting 2 heads will be 6 upon 16. Next one, Px equals to 3, that means probability of getting 3 heads. It will be equal to 4C3 upon 16. 4C3, that means out of 4 tosses we get 3 heads. It will be equals to 4C1. Remember, NCX equals to NCY if x plus y equals to n. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. That's why these both will be equal, and 4C1 was 4. So the probability of getting 3 heads will be 4 upon 16. Last one, probability of getting 4 heads. It will be equal to 4C4 upon 16, and 4C4 will be equals to 4C0, because 4 plus 0 is equal to 4 and 4C0 was 1. So the probability of getting 4 heads will be 1 upon 16. Probability distribution of x. So here we have the probability distribution of x, in which the upper row denotes the values of x, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, and the second row denotes their probabilities which we have calculated. Now we will calculate CDF using this probability distribution. So the first one is F0, which means Px less than and equal to 0 equals to P0, that is 1 by 16. Second one, F1, which is equal to Px less than and equal to 1, which will be P0 plus P1, that is 1 by 16 plus 4 by 16, that is 5 by 16. F2, Px less than and equal to 2, which is P0 plus P1 plus P2, that is 1 by 16 plus 4 by 16 plus 6 by 16, which is 11 by 16. F3, Px less than and equal to 3, which is P0 plus P1 plus P2 plus P3, 1 by 16 plus 4 by 16 plus 6 by 16 plus 4 by 16, that is 15 by 16. And the last one, F4, which is Px less than and equal to 4. So the sum of all the probabilities will be equal to 1. Fine. The CDF is thus: when x is less than 0, fx will be 0. When x is greater than and equal to 0 but less than 1, it will be f0, that is 1 by 16. When x is greater than and equal to 1 but less than 2, it will be f1, which is 5 by 16. When x is greater than and equal to 2 but less than 3, it will be f2, which is 11 by 16. When x is greater than and equal to 3 but less than 4, it will be f3, which is 15 by 16. And the last one is when x is greater than and equal to 4, then fx will be equal to 1, which is f4, that is 1. Now let us see the graph of CDF. Here we have two axes. On the horizontal axis we have taken x, and on the vertical axis we have taken fx. Now let's start. When x is less than 0, fx is 0. So fx is 0. This dot represents that 0 is not included. As you can see, it has been written x less than 0. That means 0 is not included. Next one is when x is greater than and equal to 0 but less than 1. So fx will be 1 by 16. So we will start from 0 and end till 1, but 1 is not included, and fx is 1 by 16. Next one is when x is greater than and equal to 1 but less than 2, fx is 5 by 16. So we will start from 1 and end till 2, but 2 is not included. When x is greater than and equal to 2 but less than 3, fx is 11 by 16. So fx will be 11 by 16. We will start from 2 and till 3, but 3 is not included. When x is greater than and equal to 3 but less than 4, fx is 15 by 16. So fx is 15 by 16. We will start from 3 and till 4, but 4 is not included. Last one, when x is greater than and equal to 4, fx is 1. 1 means 16 by 16. So we will start from 4 and we will show this by an arrow sign. So this is the graph of CDF. Fine. Thank you.